Hello Upper Adams, this is Zach Ramsey once again with more information about our district's new website. This will be the fourth and final video in the main training series of our website release. After this, I will release periodic videos to demonstrate how to do certain tasks, but those will just be for your own knowledge and your own benefit. During this video, I hope to show you how to navigate and edit several sites, and also how to organize your site. So I'm going to go ahead and log into the Site Manager. And the first thing you're going to notice is on the left-hand side, you might have a bar that looks like this. Up till this point I've just been saying to ignore it if you do have that, but this is really an important bar. If you have more than one section to edit or more than one site to edit, this will give you the breakdown of the different things that you can change across the website. For instance, this person is able to edit this Upper Adams School District homepage, the boys soccer page at the middle school level, and then also the teacher page for this user. So this person is able to go through, perhaps they're a coach at the soccer team, they're also a teacher, and they have administrative rights to the overall page. These are the three different breakdowns, and this is how I navigate between them. I'd like to quickly take a look at the breakdown of our site. You'll notice that there are distinct levels, and it's a hierarchy that works from top to bottom. So at the top level we have what are called sites. This might be the school district, or this might also be your individual school. Then that breaks down into channels. From channels we move down to sections, and finally sections are made up of pages. So if you look at our district site currently, we have our overall district site. Then down here, this is your channel bar, so these are all different channels. These are all different subsets of the site. Within these channels then, these are all broken down into sections. The departments would be athletic, business, curriculum, and then from there, those are all broken down into separate pages. So once again, starts at the top with the site, then down to the channels, then down to the sections, then down to the pages. So now that we're on the back end of the site again, remember, this is the Site Manager section. You can see that this is broken down just like we had it broken down on the front of the page. This person can edit the home page for the district, so the overarching district site, and then they don't have access to any specific channels, but they do have sections to edit. So they have the boys soccer section for the middle school, and they also have their teacher workspace, which is also a section. So in a moment, I'm going to show you how to organize these different pages and put them all in the places that you want, how to create new pages, etc. But before that, I want to show you how you can set the rights of who is able to edit certain sections. This is really important because if you have an assistant or perhaps a group of students who will be working on an athletic page or who will be working on the school site, whatever it is, you can make it so they can only edit and change the sections that you want them to be able to change. So we're going to do this at a section level, but this is the exact same at the channel level or at the district level. So what I would do is if I have administrative rights to the site, that doesn't mean that I'm a school administrator, that just means that I have the rights to see, like I do here, I have the rights to change things. If I go into the editors and viewers, I can assign a user, and I can just type in whoever's name it is. Search for them, select, and now this person, when I click add, make sure you click add so that they'll be able to do this, this person will now also be able to edit my teacher section. So this person has full clearance to come in and change any of these things. So here, if you take a look, I'm going to go back to the district's main page. And what you're going to see is I only have access to the home page of the Upper Adams School District. They've only given me access here to this one main page. This is the very opening page that you first see when you come into the district, this opening page here. But you'll notice that I don't have any rights to change any of the channels. I don't have any rights to make any new sections. I don't have any right to change anything else in here aside from just that main home page. That's the only thing I'm able to do. That's really nice because you can make it so that people are able to edit only certain sections or only pieces of your web page. So you can maintain the administrative control of the overall site, but you can still delegate the work out without having to worry about who's working in what sections. You can assign it so that only the people you want are working in those sections. Okay, so to manage your site or to organize your site, this is about as easy as it gets. All you need to do, and this works the same way in a section, it works the same way in a channel, the green button always means to add a new something. So if we're under the channels, you'll see that this is making a new section. Perhaps I wanted to make a new section for a sport, I would click new section. Here, because I'm in a section, the next level down is page. So I'm going to click new page, and then I have my choice of what I want that page to be. These are already pre-filled with all kinds of apps. You know how to change your apps, but this might get you a head start on what you want to do, so you don't have to go back in and fill in all of the apps anyways. So for instance, I could make an about the teacher page, and you know what those look like. Or you could just start off with a blank page if you don't want anything filled in. Tell it the name and click save. So now you can see I've added my new page. If I want to change the location of this, I can click on organize pages, and I can click this and I can move it wherever I want. Now it's important to note that I'm putting it where there's a green line and dropping it. When you see this plus sign, what that actually means is that I can put it underneath a page. So for instance, I could put my sample page and my about the coaches and my team roster. I could put all of those under home. And then I could organize my schedules for some reason under my sample page and my directions to the field. Obviously, those things don't make sense together, but if I wanted to do it, I could do it that way. And then I can just sort them alphabetically, save it, and then when I go out and look, you see that those pages were stacked, and they're all stacked underneath each other here. You don't need to do that if you don't want to, but some people do like to be able to stack their pages so that all of their relevant information is easy to find. Perhaps you'll want to separate it into 9th and 10th grade classes, and then 9th grade just stays minimized, and then you say, oh, if it applies to 9th graders, they open it. It's just an easy way to arrange your page so that some people can find what they want. If you want to just leave them all at this top level and list them straight down the side, that's up to you. A few more neat things about pages. For starters, if I delete a page, when I delete it, it actually goes into my recycle bin up here. So I could always go back and I could retrieve that, and this stays in here until I actually delete the page. That's kind of nice because you kind of get a second chance to think about whether or not you actually want to delete something. If I wanted to go back, I click restore and tell it yes. Now you'll notice that the status is inactive here because I just activated it from the trash can. So if I go back into my view website, my team roster will not be visible. You see it's not visible here because it was put in the recycling bin. Now it's inactive. If I want, I can make this active, and then when I view the site, people can see it again. That's a really nice feature to have. This is particularly nice because if you have certain sections that you only work on for part of a year, you can just leave it up while you need it, then deactivate it for the rest of the year, so you don't have a ton of content over on the side. Only what's applicable to the students and the parents. So I could inactivate all of these if I wanted, and then they could only see the things that are really relevant to them. So simple enough. I'm going to make these active again. And another feature I really want to show you, and it might be helpful in the same way, is if you click the actions and set viewers. Now I can make it so that only certain people can see this page. By default, everybody can see what is posted on this page when I make it active. However, perhaps I'm a teacher who works with a group of teachers, and we have curriculum planning, and we want all of our information to be on one site. However, we don't want that to be viewable to everybody that's out there in the public. If you click on Assign Viewer, and then you just tell it who you want to be able to view it, this person will now be the only person who can see my page. I'm going to click Add. So now that page is only visible to that person, and it's only visible to them if they sign in. Nobody else will even know that page is there. Once again, that can be really nice if you're trying to build as a team. You can make a page, you can make it so that everybody has access to it, everybody can build on it, everybody can change it, everybody can view it. It's a place to store your documents, it's a place to collaborate, but you don't need to make it public to everybody. One more thing I wanted to point out is something that works at the site and the channel levels. First off, you'll notice that at the site level, this will be blue. At the channel level, this will be red. And finally, at the section level, this will be green. What I want to show you, if at the site level you create a new channel, when you assign the channel, if you click Advanced, you'll have the option to activate the channel homepage. What this will do is when you click on the channel bar, it will take you to a page that explains what that channel is about. Otherwise, when you click on your channel bar, it will just take you to the first option in that channel. So here you can see we're at the high school level, and if I click on the academics, you can see this is my channel bar. Remember, these are all channels. Then below these are all sections. So under academics, if I just click on the academic tab, that's going to take me straight to art, and it's going to, because that's the first one on the list. However, if I click on athletics, this has the home page enabled. So you can see I've actually built a little home page here where people can go, and it arranges all of their different sports. It's a matter of preference what you want to do when you're building a site, but I tend to prefer this. I like this because people know what they're looking at and where they're going. I did want to make sure to tell you that you need to turn on the home page to be able to build something like this. Otherwise, when you click on academics, it'll just take you once again to whatever the first thing in that column is. Teacher home pages, there is another one with the home page turned on. So you can see there's all your teachers. It just lists them right in a category. So that's pretty much all there is to it. Once you get around to moving everything, things function pretty much the same way. If you have any questions about how any of this works, please let me know. This is the final video that we're planning in the initial release. We've put out 4 of these to get you on the site, get you moving. From here on out, I'll probably be releasing 5 to 10 minute videos on the best ways to approach things, maybe some ways to use different apps, ways to share content, things like that. But this is the last of the major videos that show you exactly how everything is set up. So if you have any request of what you'd like to see or something you can't figure out how to do, please email me so that I can make a video and I can show other people, because if you have a question, I'm sure a ton of other people do. I know that most of you are going to be doing this over the summer. I'll be checking my email all throughout the summer, so please just email me if you have any questions. I'll do everything I can to help you set up your teacher pages, your sports sections, your department pages, whatever I can do to help you set these up. Just let me know. But until then, thanks for watching, and I hope that these videos have been helpful in allowing you to build your website.